Hablé con Argyle, el histórico chofer de John McClane en Duro de Matar. Me contó cómo fue trabajar en esta película. 32 años después la seguimos recordando, él la sigue recordando. Incluso llegó a interpretar otra vez su papel para un comercial de baterías con el que nos engañaron, porque parecía que se venía otra película de Duro de Matar. Sin embargo, era una movida más comercial. También conversamos de eso en este informe sobre Duro de Matar.
We now return to Mira a quien encontré with our latest interview.
People say, well, what is it? What is the day? What is it? And about Christmas, is it a Christmas movie? I go, it is a Christmas cult classic.
It's Christmas Eve in L.A., California.
Is Daddy coming home soon? Well, we'll see what Santa and Mommy can do.
When Die Hard came along, I did another film called Places in the Heart with Danny Glover and Sally Fields, and it won 2 Academy Awards the year before. So when I went in to read them, you know, it was like, it was Bruce, and they wanted to catapult and move him into a movie career from his television show. And so they said, well, we need a guy that's, you know, funny and that's upbeat. You know, it worked out good. Bruce is good. He's funny. You know, we had fun. We had a lot of fun. What you saw, we made up a lot of it. You know, we just started making up and laughing and doing stuff. The director said, you know, just improvise and make up some stuff that's funny. So when the director said, I want you guys just to have some fun and improvise, I just started making up stuff. You know, when you saw us in the car, you know, and driving and stuff, and you know, it was like, well, there's a TV and there's a cassette in here and there's video.
Relax. We got everything in this mug, man. Look at this. CD, CB, TV, telephone, full bar, VHS.
And there's a big mama teddy bear in the back if you want to talk to her. We just jumped on that stuff and just kept laughing. And the character of John McClane is more serious. And so with my character, I kept pushing and pushing, you know, at him, tapping at him. And that was the whole idea, you know, of those scenes when I airport. I kept tapping at him, and you know, he's like, you know, you really ask a lot. You know, you really are nosy. And, no, yeah, it's okay. Anyway, your wife, and you came to New York, and blah, blah, blah.
You got any Christmas music? This is Christmas music.
It was December 24th on Hollis Avenue, the dark. When I see
the Nakatomi Towers, they paid a lot. 20th Century Fox paid a lot of money because that building was new in Century City near Beverly Hills, and they spent a lot of money to make that building. And all of a sudden, we come in and say, we want to use this building to make a movie, and we're going to tear it up. So this is what we're going to pay you to tear it up. And they did, and they cleaned it up spotless. That was like the first, I mean, Joel Silverhead did Lethal Weapon, you know, and he was doing Die Hard. At that time, Die Hard was like the first real action movie where you did it like it looked like it was going on in front of you in real life then, as opposed to now. There's so many computer graphics, and there's so many, the lighting isn't real, and that was all real stuff. It would be at like 2 a.m. in the morning, and they would be in my dressing room, and they would be blowing up things and everything. And so it was, that's what you do as an actor. You know, sometimes there was waiting around, and, you know, and it was okay. You know, I would be reading my script and learning my lines while you'd hear boom, boom, cars crashing and everything. It was fun.
And a hard man to kill. Bruce Willis, Die Hard.
It was good. Alan Rickman, Alexander Godunov, the terrorist. I saw them because they were doing other scenes. However, I would be on the set, and I saw them, and those guys were into character. They're supposed to be the bad guys. And I remember the first Alexander Godunov was married to, I believe, Jacqueline Bisset at the time, and I saw him on the set, and I said, he had his long blonde hair, and he's like this, and I said, "You're Alex, aren't you?" And he goes, "Alexander."
He was already in character.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how was shooting that hero part you had?
Well, Hollywood is Hollywood, That's what we have wonderful stunt people for. It looked real. However, I'm a horrible driver, so that was someone else. They made it look good, though. Some of the stuff I was driving when he's going fast, around town, I was in the car driving that, and then when the actual crash scene happened, I didn't do that.
What's the best memory you have from the movie?
The best memory I had, I don't share this a lot. I'm going to tell you because I like you. You came to me with the internet stuff. Okay, this was the best part.
I'm John McClane.
Argyle, I'm your limo driver.
You learn your lines. You read the script. You find out the chemistry. You find out what it takes to make the character work. I was so busy with other stuff, in the Hollywood stuff, that on the first day of rehearsal, he goes, "Okay, let's rehearse it." And what I said was, with the lines with Bruce, he goes, "Action." And I go, "So you are on the hopes of getting back together with your wife. You brought one bag together with you to LA, so why bother to pack, right?" And the director looked at me and he said, "Come here." He said, "Come here." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Did you read the script?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "So do you understand the chemistry of what's going on with you and him right now?" I said, "Kind of." And he said, "Look, he has one bag, and he's on the hopes of getting back together with his wife again, and it's Christmas time, so he didn't bring any other luggage because he wants to get back together with her. Do you understand?" I went, "Yeah, okay. So let's do it." And he said, "Action." I said, "So you brought one bag to get back together with your wife, and you came here from New York, and so why bother the bag, right?" That was the scene. That was the magic. That was my favorite part.
Argyle? You still driving this thing?
You getting blood on the seats, man.
In this case, you were more prominent as a character. You were driving. In fact, you stole a line from John McClane.
Hey, that's my line.
It was so much fun, man. It was so much fun. I can't say certain words. We were filming for the commercial, and I didn't see Bruce. I didn't see him, and I was talking to one of the crew members, and I was talking, and we were wearing these masks and everything, and so somebody taps me and goes, "Argyle." So I turn around and I go, "Where in the F have you been? I could have been dead. I could have been fucking dead by now." So he looks at me, and we both just bust up laughing, and it was so much fun, man.
Yeah. And how long was it since you last saw him?
It had been a long time. I would send messages back and forth. It had been a long